guys. It's my pleasure today to acknowledge 5 students for fortitude. And the reason why I've chosen these students is because of how they've handled remote learning, specifically remote learning 3.0. Um, each of these students has stood out for a certain reason. And it varies from being uncomfortable with the format of remote learning and pushing themselves to overcome it and really participate and not let the challenges stand in their way. And other students who have seen this as, I'm still going to get everything I can out of my education, and have really pushed themselves and been huge participants during class, have been producing quality work, and have not let anything stand in their way. So I'd like to say congratulations to these 5 students: Kayla Joyce, Sophie Jacobson, Jenalia John Peter, Neha Yusuf, and Caroline Noon. You've done a great job. Keep it up. Your fortitude is appreciated.
I'm going to be honest. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find acts of character while teaching remotely and only seeing the students through a computer screen. How could I possibly see how they are acting if I'm not even in the same town as them? I asked myself. But then I started looking deeper at what character is. And while most of the time the 4 virtues are for the benefit of others, there are plenty of actions that are for the benefit of self. The 7th and 8th grade teachers have been very candid with students that the work is not mandatory. And while we prefer they come to class, even that is not mandatory. You can imagine my surprise when every day over half of students were completing my posted assignments during the Remote Learning 2.0. I am truly impressed with all of your desires to learn and deepen your understanding of the content. Flash forward when we rolled out Remote Learning 3.0, where I've had near perfect, if not perfect attendance each class meeting. I am honestly impressed with each one of you. There are a few people that I feel have not only consistently been showing up, doing the work, and putting in their best effort, but have also continued to find opportunities to do better. They have read the feedback I have given them on assignments, which is impressive to say the least, and then applied that feedback. I have noticed this steadily over the past almost 3 months. With the last writing assignment I gave, I had no other feedback to give. It was that good. So I am awarding the Character and Action Award to Hannah Auer, Ansu Duwala, Ella Griffin, Matt Shaw, Amrita Bimu, Caitlin Fitzhenry, Praxtitha Rajasekaran, Nidhi Ramesh, and Harper Tusseri for going above and beyond my expectations and showing tremendous fortitude.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Alfonso. I'm giving out several character and action awards today for 2 reasons. The first reason is for those students who have gone above and beyond during remote learning, staying on top of assignments, submitting really thorough work, and typing really well thought out answers. The second reason I'm giving this award is for students who have reached out for help at one point or another during remote learning. So instead of taking the easy way out and skipping problems or just not doing assignments altogether, these students have asked for help because they're trying to better their education. So I'm going to do 7th grade first. I'm not going to name which reason I'm nominating you for. You can probably figure that out for yourself. And so from 7th grade, I'd like to recognize Anrita, Caitlin Fitzhenry, KJ, Ella, and Neelan. From 8th grade, I would like to recognize Alex, Evan, Neha, and Rachel. Great job, guys. I've been really impressed with you, and if I don't talk to you before, whenever you hear this, have a great summer.
Hello, everybody. I have Character and Action Awards here for 4 scientists on the board. Thank you to Sid, Akshay, Carter, and Leah. So I am awarding Sid Aurora, Akshay Sivakumar, Carter Lalev, and Leah Sullivan Character and Action Awards, specifically for science class and our remote learning experience. All 4 of them demonstrated justice and fortitude through their actions in supporting our remote learning experience in science class. During the first few weeks, I had numerous technical difficulties, and each one of these students offered and stepped up in big ways to support our learning through either leading class, in the case of Sid and Akshay, who tag teamed and facilitated and led a good portion of 8th grade science without me there. And I was so floored to witness that when I was able to come back to the classroom and see the great work that they had done. And also to Leah and Carter for jumping in and acting as a presenter when I was unable to present what I needed to for science class. And especially Carter jumping in and offering to help out on many occasions. So thank you for all of your support in making our remote learning experience the best it could be. I'm so appreciative of everything that you did to support our learning. Thank you, thank you.
Et bonjour, bonjour Zoe Santos, Julia Payne, et Hailey Mora. I wanted to award you for many things. I don't know where to start. You have been, and I know it's a group thing, and it's also individual, but what you have in common, all 3 of you, that you have showed so much fortitude with all this remote learning that's going on. I don't know how you did it. I find you so courageous. The fact that you even took the exam, the contest remotely, that tells me something. And you did so well. And nothing comes easy for you. You work hard. You have courage. You make mistakes. You are not scared of making those mistakes. And it's not easy. Learning another language like French is not easy. And what I loved about you as well, how kind, how considerate, how engaged you were always in every remote learning session that we had, Google Meet. You were always kind to your friends, always the first one to help out, the first one to tell me or communicating that you're not going to be there. So I thank you for everything you have done for French. I will remember you. I respect you. I know you will do well. I know you will continue your mission. Hailey Mora, Zoe Santos, and Julia Payne, I award you the virtue of fortitude. Really, you qualify for all virtues. And I will always remember you as those 3 beautiful angels and fairies. You bring good things, positive things to every class. Thank you. Congratulations for being an amazing student and for all you have done and for your contribution to class and to discussion and to the positive feel of every lesson. Thank you. Bonjour Jason, c'est Madame Alouf. Je suis très fière de toi, Jason. I have been wanting to give you this character award for a long time. And I want to award you for prudence and fortitude. You have been a rock to my class. I'm gonna miss you very much. And what I have seen in you, the growth, the maturity, but you've never changed in your kindness, your generosity, always reaching out, and actually quite modest. You work with anybody and everybody, and you bring joy and you make people laugh. I loved your motto when you says, in your career, you want to be able to make people laugh. And don't change, please, Jason. You are amazing. You're strong. You're courageous. Doing the national contest in a remote situation, that was amazing. That was just so special. But I think more than that, you give so much of yourself in every class. In the remote learning, in the classroom, the normal classroom, you have always been that stable force. Thank you, Jason. I wish you well. Merci et bonne chance avec tout. Je t'aime, Madame Alouf. Et bonjour, c'est Madame Alouf, and I'd like to award Evan Tarantola today for showing fortitude throughout this remote learning. It's amazing how different people react. And not being in the classroom, and yet you have grown, and I've never seen that side of you in the classroom, and it has become even better as a remote learner. You have matured, you have grown, you have shown responsibility, communication, you have taken charge of your own life, making wise choices, and you have been a very positive force in our little remote learning. You have always participated with enthusiasm. You have come to the rescue. You have, told me sometime when things went wrong. You came and asked me for questions, and you were a very loving and a strong force in the classroom, Evan. That I haven't seen before in you, but as you're maturing, and you're maturing in a wonderful way. So keep it up, Evan. I know you're going to Xavier next year. I wish you all the best, sweetheart. And I'm always there for you, and you will shine, and you will keep on growing. Bravo, 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 Evan. Je te souhaite tout le bonheur du monde. Merci. Bonjour, Praxita Rajasekaran. C'est Madame Malouf. I wanted to celebrate you and recognize you for fortitude throughout this year, but throughout this trimester especially, with remote learning. I never doubted you. You're always that amazing young lady, courageous, wise, bringing great energy in every class, not scared to make mistake, but always welcoming and respectful, and always kind to others and ready to help everyone. You have been a wonderful force in every class, and especially with remote learning. You're always the first one there, and you're always there, and you never ever interfere with anybody. You never call out. You're always so respectful and looking after everyone else. And the kindness and the generosity of your soul is just amazing. Tu es spécial, Praxita, and congratulations on an amazing performance for your national contest, doing it remotely with all the challenges and coming and getting an award. Actually, you came sixth nationally, and that is a credit to you. Bravo, Praxita. Je te souhaite tout le bien, and I look forward to having you next year. And continue avec le français, de parler le français. Tu es magnifique et tu es exceptionnel. Bravo. Bonjour, Nilan Fahi. Where can I start? You keep on growing, and you keep on amazing me all the time. With this whole remote learning, I never doubted you, but I saw more than just fortitude. I also saw prudence, great citizenship, always looking after everybody else, a real soldier in the classroom, but a loving one, making sure that everyone's successful, and always respectful. Always there and raising your hand, never calling out in a remote session, doing all this. That is great. You also showed so much courage and always wanting to grow and not afraid to make mistakes, and always very, very attentive and alert, and you don't pretend. You're genuine. You're true to who you are. You're always true to yourself. And that is precious. C'est très, très précieux. Je n'ai pas rencontré beaucoup de personnes ou d'étudiants comme toi, Nilan. C'est vraiment quelque chose. Always thoughtful and genuine. And genuine, you're not there to impress anybody. Congratulations on also getting a medal for your national contest. You actually you came 12th nationally and received a bronze medal. You are amazing. Continue avec le français, avec le bon travail. Ne change pas. Okay. Merci. Au revoir.
Hi, everyone. For our last character in action of this year, I would like to recognize the following students for the virtue of justice. In 7th grade, Harshita Singh, Caitlin Fitzhenry. In 8th grade, Leah Sullivan, Sid Aurora, Julia Payne, Haley Morin, Zoe Santos, and Thomas Park. This group of students took their own time at home to record morning announcements for our school community. Writing the script, setting up the video, and then submitting their segments all takes time and effort. Beyond that, These students showed great friendship and compassion for their fellow students while we're all at home and maybe needing a little cheering up. These students helped take care of our school community and demonstrated a deep sense of justice in doing so. Justice is also generosity of spirit, and these students have exemplified that. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and the wonderful videos you provided for our community. They were greatly appreciated by everyone and truly brightened everyone's day. I'd like to read their names one more time. So thank you again to Harshita Singh and Caitlin Fitzhenry in 7th grade. And in 8th grade, Leah Sullivan, Sid Aurora, Julia Payne, Haley Morin, Zoe Santos, and Thomas Park. Thank you so much.